Hello everyone. I've been playing some of the Hellforged beta. It's actually been a lot of fun. I recommend you guys check it out if you like kind of like roguelike games. I don't know what else it's considered, but it's got like a roguelike to it. You're gonna see what it's like if you've never seen it before. But I'm imagining if you're watching the video, you've probably seen it. Nothing super fantastic today. I just wanted to try a projectile-based build. Just because it just sounds kind of fun to me? I don't know. So I've got to find out which skills are projectiles. So... Okay, so Fireball does count. So we'll probably go with Fireball, Ice Shards. We're not going to use War Lance. We're not going to use Chase Lightning. Meteor is not a projectile, near as Lightning Orb. I don't know, are there any other projectiles? Death Coil is a projectile, so that's interesting. We could try that out. What else? The Piercing Chains, I believe. Yeah, it says projectile. Frost Orb doesn't count as a projectile, even though it does shoot out. But I think the reason they didn't mark it as a projectile is because they don't want it to benefit from this. And you'd be shooting like a bajillion orbs out. Ritual of Rot is apparently a projectile too. But I'm just going to go with the chains. The chains are really strong. So this could end in disaster. These skills are not the best. This one's pretty strong at close range. This one I've not taken to a high level, so I don't know how it performs. Fireball's okay. I've used it. It's not too bad. And Ice Shards can do some work. I don't know how all the four of them are going to work together, but we're going to try it out. These are my common relics. I'm using the Battle Charm, the Key of Power, the Unstable Battery, and Skeleton Key, which, to be honest, I've not been grabbing the Skeleton Key at all. So I'm thinking we look for something else, maybe? We might actually benefit from this. Because we're going to have a little bit of fire, and we're going to have some rot, and we're going to have some freeze. So I wonder if this will be good. We could also go back to using the black hole, because I do like to dash a lot. But it's just it's such a small amount of damage. Let's try this. Let's try the Affliction Sigil. I've never used it, so I don't know if it's any good. And then you have to, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you have to have this one on. And then I use War Horn, and this one's going to actually be really good for projectile-based build. But the main reason I use this, I use it on the mage, which is who we're going to do this build on. Because her main attack is projectile, and it can benefit from projectiles and stuff like that. This is good because you're going to get more attack speed for more movement speed. And then I use this to gain more movement speed. There are other ways to gain movement speed too, like the gold boots, but it's such a small duration and such a small amount of speed that I don't bother with it. And there's some other stuff here, but I mean, they're okay. This is funny. I gotta do this sometime. That really wouldn't be that difficult. You would just miss out on a lot of loot. But these are pretty cool. They kind of remind me of a, Raiment of the Infinite from Diablo 4, if any of you know what that means. Kind of pull in the enemies when you dash. But that's where we're gonna go with. And then for the epics, I have Momentum Whip. So that every time I dash, I get a random ability trigger. Doombringer, because we're gonna be using a lot of crit. Throwing Dice, because I like to use Overcharge a lot as the mage. Her Overcharge is really strong. And then normally I run Cinder Lamp, because I usually run Meteors. And with the Morph, they're always like burning people. But I might replace that because I don't think Fireball can cause burn. Actually, maybe it can, because it says that it has a status effect tag. Excuse me for not knowing. I don't know everything about this game yet. We could roll with this thing, too. Since we're going to be using Overcharge a lot. You know what? Let's do that. Let's grab this thing and take that off. And we'll give that a go. So that'll be the build. My gear... I don't think I have anything on me that has any kind of projectile bonus, because I wasn't going for that with my current gear. So we're going to need to probably switch our gear out. But I don't even know if I have any gear with projectile bonuses. Here's one. We could switch out the weapon. I would be losing my only mythic, though. Probably not worth it just for the projectile count bonus. We do have this ring we can switch. I just actually switched this ring not too long ago. I got this, the one on the right, the Oathbound band. I just got this one, and it was actually really good. Because as you can see, the one on the left isn't the best. So I got the one on the right, which gave me a lot more crit, and I was like, heck yeah. But this one's got the projectile bonus, so we'll put that one back on. And then... this one's also got some projectile bonus. Oh, and overcharge cooldown. I'll hold the phone. We're gonna use that one for this build. Attack speed. We already have attack speed on the boots. Now, you guys are probably laughing at my gear. That's fine. I have not played too much of this game. And I am not beating Mythic currently. So, yes, my gear is not very good. Attack speed, projectile count bonus. I guess we'll switch the weapon anyway. We're gonna lose a lot of crit, though, but... let's just... I'll just do it anyway for now. I don't want to level them up too much because this isn't my main gear and I don't have a ton of these prism shards. So I don't want to level this gear up too much. Just a little bit. I could... Alright, so what do we have for... So we have projectile piercing here. And we apparently have it on the ring too. So we could replace it on the gloves. Oh, I don't think we can. I don't know if it's not letting me... It's not letting me click anything. I guess none of my gear is able to be... Oh, because it has to be a common or a rare. So, like, you can't change it. You can only upgrade, I guess. Whatever. We could... mythical... something if we wanted to get some more stuff going here. We do have a good bit of dreadstone. But is any of this worth it? Not really. I mean, this is pretty good, but these gloves are meh. I mean, they're okay, but I wouldn't say that they're... I don't know if they're necessarily worth mythicaling. This ring's okay. We could go with... We could get some of our crit chance back, or we could go with cast speed bonus so that we're spamming quicker, which might be better for this build we're trying to do. Since this is not my main ring, I think we'll do that. We'll give this a cast speed bonus. And we can't infuse it anymore, but that's okay. But we'll give it that cast speed bonus so that we're casting our abilities more often, because if we're going to do kind of like a projectile spam, then we want to cast more as well. So we're going to try this out. And I didn't think I had anything in the stash that was worth it. We could put that thing on. What else did we have in here? Some of this stuff I was just throwing in here for the paladin as well. Ah, see, man, I could have gone with this. Ability damage bonus, projectile count bonus, and attack speed. I mean, I guess I still technically can, and it gives me an extra dash. You know what? Let's go with that. Screw it. Yeah, let's put that guy on. Let's put this on. Yeah, that one's gonna work good. And then we can't do anything to it, but it starts to get the extra dash, so we're gonna keep that. And we can't do anything here, that's fine. Alright, enough messing around. We've already been recording for like 10 freaking minutes. I was just trying to show you guys the build and everything before we did it. This is my tree. I'm all the way into the focus. And I went a little bit down into magnetism for some different stats. Okay? Enough dilly-dallying. We're gonna just do it on heroic, because again, like I said earlier, I'm not into mythic yet. Let's go. I'll have to see what my crit chance is without any, without any of my good mythical gear on. My base is 10%, which is pretty awful. But we should be able to hopefully get back up. We got the boss right here. Make note of that. Go collect range. We really want to hopefully get access to our Warhorn pretty quickly, and I'm hoping that we get a lot of projectile bonuses. So we've got relic option. I don't know if it's worth taking it this early. I think I'd rather just pump up my overcharge, because we're going to be using overcharge a lot too. It's so good. Her overcharge is so overpowered. We'll go with XP gain here. The more we can level up. Key of Power is good to take early, especially if you can get it on stage 1, because then every chest that I open is going to give me more damage. We'll go with main weapon attack speed. Extra dash. Give me that, please. And hopefully we'll get access to the dashing boots pretty early in. Go with that one. Goblin's gonna be a little too far away, too fast for me. That's okay. Here we'll go with dash distance. All right, so. The question is, do we grab this one? Because this is kind of what we're trying to do here. Or do we pump the main attack? I think we're going to go with this one because this would be nice, yes. But I want to get as many of these as possible to bump up, you know, these abilities. Speaking of these abilities, I don't know what's going to be best to go first. Apparently this one doesn't even have a morph. I don't know why. I don't know if that's something that I need to do, or if it just doesn't have one. I know that this one... Yeah, that morph is basically useless, because I don't know how much... I don't remember if the fireball burns or not. It says that it's got a status effect, but... I don't know. We could try this. This could be a disaster. I don't really know the death coil like that, so that could be a disaster. But it's an experiment, I guess. We're gonna find out. Alright. Oh. It's pretty big. I can see the little skulls going out. Oh, okay, I saw it do. It does. It's doing a little something something. Did a little bit of clear there. We can do the spread chance. Just pump it up the best that we can. Oh, nice. Alright, we'll go ahead and give Fireball a chance and see if it actually burns people. It was just one-shotting, so I can't really tell. I won't really be able to tell if it's burning until I go up against, I guess, the boss. More projectile count, yes please. Let's go ahead and do the blood blisters. I think we should be strong enough to take them on right now. Boils, blisters, whatever. Or they're tumors. I said the wrong name twice. Those fireballs are nuts. They just come out rapid fire. Give me my epic. My first epic. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Chaos Orb. So that all of our abilities get cast when we overcharge. I'm definitely going for... Okay, we could probably do this now. But I'm definitely going for experience gain whenever I can. So that we can level up quicker. Gain more level ups, as many as possible. This might be better here, because I do believe I remember reading that per overcharge does fire damage. Oh, ooh, they're both good. Ew. Let's go with the movement speed one first, because it's gonna help me get out of sticky situations if I get in one. And then hopefully we'll get a chance to get the horn again. There's a goblin up here. Let's do that. Ooh, an XP one. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I do need to get some more crit chance too at some point. But it's giving me like everything else that I want. We are pretty strong right now, so I think I'm gonna start activating some effigies too. More experience gain, yes please. We have another sigil. Two more sigils on the map. We should definitely be grabbing these. We'll go projectile piercing because we're doing a projectile build. Makes sense. This chest. So this guy, we could rank him up. Yeah, might as well. And then... yeah, we can go for that one finally. So now we have... oh, it went up to 5 from 3 because of the way that the projectile count bonuses. Alright, after this we have to go fight the boss because I get this bad habit of forgetting to keep track of time. And there's been some runs where I just forgot to go do the boss, and once the obelisk charges, you can't fight the boss anymore. So as soon as we're done clearing this event, we're going to the boss. And then we can come back for everything else later. Alright, where is the boss? magnet, grab the chest. Random ability when dashing. Yes, please. And with our triple dashes, that's gonna be huge. We'll just start randomly casting out stuff. It's so good when you're using Meteor, dude, because you'll just keep dropping meteors all over the map. The mage is really powerful. I really like her. Let's go for the big one. We've got a good bit of that stuff available. Look at these fireballs just like dancing around it. It's funny. The overcharge is just going in. Kill that thing to break the shield. And the necromancer goes down. We can activate this effigy. And then we're gonna go this way. Hopefully we can still hit everything in time. I think we should be okay. Pylons. See, I like this thing, but my issue with it is that I feel like there aren't enough elites, and I know there are some relics that help you spawn elites, like there's one where you can get some elites after you open a treasure chest. I don't think I currently have that one equipped, but I do have it unlocked. And I guess if you pair it with that, then it's better. The obelisk is charged, but we're gonna try to finish this up. Okay, we got it. Sweet. And then I want to grab... that goblin's too tanky right now. I'm gonna grab the shade down here real fast. Let's go with the death coil. So I think I was saying before that I don't know. I don't know if the fireball causes burn. So I don't know if it would activate its own morph, and I don't have another source of burn. Activate. Okay. And then let's go when... We can go with that since we're dashing around a lot. I don't know, can we make it to the rift in time? If we can, the question will be, do we kill enough enemies in time? With overcharge, I think we'll have it. Overcharge is just so good. Especially with that. Keep dodging too to just cast out random abilities. Almost there, and we did it. Sweet. Oh, and I did want to mention I'm playing on low graphics because being in a demo, they need a little bit of optimization. They actually did a little tiny bit with, I think it was an update that happened yesterday. They made it to where XP orbs are supposed to gather together like that. And that's supposed to, like, save your performance a little bit. They still got some work to do, but it's, it did help a little. But hopefully when the final game releases, they'll have some more optimization passes and some things they can do to make it a little bit better. Being able to turn off the damage numbers might help too. That's something I had to do in Deep Rock Galactic to save me a bunch of performance. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, that is. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave. We're starting to take some shield damage. Main attack is really starting to ramp up with the projectiles now. It's starting to look like a shotgun. It's pretty dope. Okay, sweet. We got the horn. So now when we dash, since we have the one that gives us more movement speed after dashing, that's also going to give us some attack speed after dashing. Which will be pretty bad. So you'll notice after I dash that I gain a little burst of attack speed. And my main attack, you'll see it ramp up a little bit. You can see that there. It's pretty cool. Nice little synergy that I noticed when I was playing around. Let's go ahead and just take out the boss early so I don't forget about it. More projectile count. Careful with this prince. When he gets to that phase where he starts shooting out those little orbs, they can shred you at close range if you aren't careful. Ooh, movement speed huge, because then that's going to equate to more attack speed, thanks to the horn. He didn't do his little orby thing today, but that's okay. You guys probably know what I'm talking about anyway. He shoots out like soul orbs and they do a ton of damage. More projectiles, please. Thank you. I think we have one more legendary sigil to grab. It's the 61%, I believe. Yep. Shrine of Power. That's good, so we can get our last two abilities going here. I guess we'll go with the ice next, just because I want to keep up with the range. We'll just take the chains last. The chains are again strong, but they're close range. I don't really want to mess with them right now. It's just a shame the ice sharks don't have a warp. I don't know why they don't have a warp. In hindsight, taking Doombringer is probably not a great idea because I don't have a ton of crit chance on this build, but whatever. Is here. Loot Goblin Merchant. Oh yeah, I do have this one. When the effigy is activated, you spawn an elite. Well, we might as well grab it because we are going to be activating more effigies. And we did grab the one that gives us the this thing, the Hunter's Trophy. So we might as well take it. These are all kind of bad. Ugh. Let's do the tumors. Tumors is probably literally like the easiest one to do. They're all pretty easy once you've got a decent build and are knowledgeable with the game, but when I was first starting out, the one I struggled with most was the worm one. I don't know why. So you would normally go for throwing dice again, but I think I'll go overcharge damage. I was thinking about the ice shards, but overcharge is just so good that I can't resist it. Oh, we saw a Doombringer pop up. That's nice. We can go more fireballs now. I don't really think it's gonna do anything. Because I don't think they're burning on their own. I think they're best paired with, like, the firewall or the meteor with its morph. Because then when they hit one of the enemies that's burning from those skills, they split. But I don't think they cause burn on their own, so I don't think that morph is going to do anything for me. It's hard to tell. If I turn off auto attack, does that count for my abilities too? No, the abilities are still going on. Let's say if I could stop the abilities from auto casting, then I could like cast a fireball by itself and see if it causes burn, but right now there's just so much going on my screen that I can't really tell. I could tell at the end of the run because I'll see if I have any burn damage. If I have burn damage, I'll know that the fireball burns. If I don't have any burn damage, I'll know that it doesn't. And here's our shade. So I guess we're gonna skip it and just go for the chains then, just so we can make sure that we're getting something useful. I'm attacking insanely fast. I like it. catch this goblin. Shredded. I should have grabbed that effigy down in the bottom left, but it's too late now. I mean, we could still go get it. I just mean that I should have grabbed it while I was down there. Got another elite here. Yo, bro, he's tanky. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not a terrible build. I don't know if it's the strongest I've ever been. I think I've honestly been stronger, but it's hard to tell. I think I've had a really good, like, meteor build before, and some other really good things that all were, like, working together really well. And I didn't activate all the effigies in stage 1, which when I did that other build that I'm talking about, which it wasn't even a build, it was just me picking stuff and it worked. I wouldn't really consider anything that I've done in the past a quote-unquote build because I didn't spec into anything really. I just picked my best gear, put on the abilities that I knew did some good damage, and then just played. It's the only time I've actually had to do a quote-unquote build, and it's not even really that full of a build. I just wanted to kind of do a run where I picked projectile bonuses as much as I could just to see what would happen. It would definitely be better with more crit. I probably should have switched out the weapon. But it's alright. It's not a super big deal. It's still working, we're still having fun. Speaking of crit, get a little option for some there. Only 2% though. Move speed. You take might. Actually, kind of curious what's going to be the top damage. I'm going to guess between. I think it's going to be my main attack and overcharge are going to be like the top damage, and then maybe third place will be the necrotic skull thing, just because that's the first thing that I picked. So it's had the most time to really like do some work. But I don't know, the fireballs might have me pleasantly surprised. We'll see. I do love when I dash and I just see like a barrage of the fireballs come out. It's pretty funny. Have we get anything good yet? See, the pure legendary things are always good, but these stats are not. Like magic resistance, max life, main attack, bleed chance. It's not really gonna help me out. We got another pair here with pure and latent restoration. That would help. I think it would help the paladin more. I'll probably give this to the paladin depending on what he's wearing now, because I don't build barriers with him. So he's usually low health, so it might not hurt to get some nice health regen on him. Every level up, he'll heal. It's gonna be pretty good. Go with this one again. I hope that this video is somewhat interesting. I haven't really been making a lot of content recently. I've just been kind of recording when I feel like it, and just playing games, trying to have fun. I haven't really been taking YouTube seriously for quite a few years. I used to take it pretty serious, but I kind of started leaning into my faith more and following Jesus a bit more, and that kind of led me away from content creation and some of the people that I used to hang out with and stuff. Kind of keep my inner circle a bit more clean. But, yeah, I mean, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. If you haven't been following him yet, give it a try. You got nothing to lose, you got only everything to gain. The only thing you're really going to lose in life following Jesus would be your sinful lifestyle. Because when you start following Jesus, you learn that a lot of things that the world just takes normally, or not takes, but like just does normally and thinks it is okay. You start to learn that, like, a lot of that is really not okay. And, I just exploded. I saw that my barrier started to take a lot of damage, so I stopped moving, because I figured I was running into some of the soul balls. But then my shield was like, pretend that's my shield bar. It was about like right in there. And then suddenly I just exploded. I mean, I don't have a lot of max health, so that's probably what happened, is I probably hit another soul ball, which completely destroyed what was left of my shield, and then also killed me. So, does this build work? No, not really. Would it work better if you had better gear? Probably. I'm still gonna upload the video, because I don't think I'm gonna try this build again. If you're gonna do a projectile build, probably have better gear than me. My gear's not too great, as y'all could see. And it didn't do too hot, especially activating all those effigies. I mean, they changed effigies also in the latest update. I can't show you guys because I deleted the mail in the mailbox, but I think they made it to where the enemies have 100% more health and they like run faster now. I don't remember what it did before, but that's what it does now. So like they're a lot tougher when you activate all those effigies, and I guess I just kind of it got away from me. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys about God, stuff like that, and then next thing I know, I'm dead. But if anybody cares, I mean, I will finish that conversation though. I was saying that, you know, there's a lot of things that humanity just normalizes that's not okay. And you learn as you get closer to the Lord about these things. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I want to try to make more content. And when I'm making content, I want to try to include more bits and bobs about my walk with the Lord and see if it helps anybody. There could be some of you out there that are hurting or in pain. Maybe life's been really getting you down. Or maybe you are curious about God, but don't really know where to start or anything. Like, that's kind of what I want to do, is take my love for video games and mix it with my love for God and be able to make content that not only gamers can enjoy to watch, but people can learn about Jesus at the same time. So that's kind of what I'm going to be aiming to do on this channel. We'll see where it goes. Anyway, as you can see here, it was my main attack that did the most damage, as I thought. And then the overcharge was the second highest, like I thought. However, the third highest shocks me. It was actually bleed, which I'm going to assume came from the chains. The chains morph. Well, I don't know, because it says it has 23 minutes uptime, and I only had the chains for 6.5 minutes. So that's not possible. I must have something that makes my main attack cause bleed. Okay, so here's where I was reading that her overcharge does fire damage. Looks like her main attack does fire damage too, so building into fire damage is actually pretty good. And yeah, it doesn't say that the fireball burns, and as you can see in this damage list, there is no burn here. So indeed, the morph would have done nothing. Death Curse did pretty poopy. The morph didn't really do too much either. And Ice Shards, to be fair, I didn't really buff it up too much. If I had built into it a little bit more, it might have been better. It was also the, third to last that I got. So it didn't do too hot. I had it for 10 minutes. But, yeah, not a good build. Not a good build. So since I died, I don't know what I managed to pull out. I pulled out this pair of gloves. Oh yeah, and that one did keep too. I don't know what else was new. Oh yeah, it has that little symbol in the bottom right if it's new. So these are new, these are new. These and these. Yeah. Not a super good build. But that's what experimenting is all about, right? You guys, we gotta just experiment with things, we gotta have fun, play the game, enjoy the game, you know. What is Void Steel? Oh, you use it to make mythics even better? But how do that? Maybe you can't do that yet. Maybe that's gonna be out in the, Oh no, it's this. Okay. Oh, alright. Sweet. I thought it was about to be, like, something from the full game, but it's just, you just go back to infuse, and infuse things. Okay, well, I do really like this weapon, so I'm gonna go ahead and infuse it again. Then I'll have to get some more of that stuff. But that's going to be the end of this video. I don't know how many people are going to watch this video. I don't know how popular this game is. I don't know if this video is going to get recommended in the algorithm. If it did, I don't even know if anybody's going to make it to the end of the video. But listen, if anybody made it to the end of this video, if anybody is listening to this video right now, Jesus loves you. He died for your sins, so that you can have a chance at eternity with him. So you don't have to go to hell and burn forever. If you want to know anything else about God or Jesus, leave a comment. I'm happy to answer any way that I can. I'm not a pastor, but I'll do my best. I will spread the knowledge that I have and hopefully help somebody out. Thank you all for watching. I love you. God bless.